What's up, budget buddies? It's Kim. Welcome to Debt to None. Definitely feel like I've been MIA. Yeah, for sure. I have been MIA. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. I'm hoping this is going to be a quick video, just a little update on what's going on and how I finished off the month of June and what I have planned moving forward. So that's good, right? That's great. So why am I acting like I did terrible? I have no idea what I'm saying, but it made sense before it came out of my mouth. If you're interested in what's going on with me and what I'm doing with this budget and this savings and debt payoff, stay tuned. So last month, I didn't want to do too much as far as like debt payoff. And I knew I wasn't going to do that much as far as savings is concerned. And I will say the month did not end too terrible. But let's just recap really quick. I'm not going to bore you with every single detail. Let's talk about how June ended up for me. So I had initially thought, guesstimation, that I would bring in an income for June somewhere around $5,412. I know I'm never exact with that because I like to underestimate. So it turns out that I brought in $5,884, which is excellent. Variable and fixed expenses, I planned to spend around $2,431. I spent $2,250. I'm not including the change, so yeah, who cares about that? Is great, fantastic, right? Then for debt, I had planned to spend $1,000, 17 cents, but whatever. I spent $1,049, so just a little bit higher than I initially planned. I have to say, June felt weird for me. Okay, so when you listen to those numbers, that's fantastic. I did great. Right? Because it seems like I was under budget in expenses and over budget in income. So that's good, right? That's great. I feel like I spent a lot of money in June, but my account is saying otherwise. So yay. Why don't I feel well though? What's wrong with me? Okay, let's just talk. Let's just confess. Okay, I have some things planned. I am going to finally have my plumbing taken care of. My husband and I did think about splitting it up, the job, just to make it easier on us financially. But then when we spoke with the plumber and, you know, because the estimate that he gave us, it turned out that it was going to cost a little bit more. He forgot to charge a couple of things, and it's not terrible, the cost. It like ended up being $2,600 instead of $2,000. That's not terrible, but that $600 was not planned for when my husband and I mapped out our savings plan and what we were going to do for the month of June, saving up for this July job. So that's probably why I'm not feeling well. That's where it's coming from. It's coming from the plumbing because I have to spend more money than I initially planned. Now I know why I felt bad. It's like, what is going on? This is a really good month for me. I should be celebrating. Okay, it's the plumbing. Figured it out. So we talked to him and we were like, we're going to split it up. And he said, I'd rather not split it up. You could maybe just, pay partial 1 month and then, a few weeks later, or a couple weeks later, pay the rest of it, or however. He's like, I'll work with you. But oh man, $2,600. What I decided, I think I mentioned it in my last video, that I was just going to pause the debt payments. This is like a twofold reason. I wanted to pause my debt payments right now because I want to throw everything I can towards this plumbing job. Because not only is it the labor, and we need to purchase like a new vanity for the bathroom. We need, the faucet for the kitchen. It may not be a huge expense, but it is an expense nonetheless. So I don't know. Things like that kind of bummed me out a little bit, you know? So in an effort to work towards this expense, I pausing debt payments, but then truth be told, uh, I did apply for another credit card. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't want another credit card. I but I did want to do a balance transfer to consolidate all of my little credit cards into one amount. I did talk about it in a recent video about the benefits of debt consolidation. I've never gone through a debt consolidation company or anything like that. I don't think I don't think it's what necessary. I mean, I guess I feel like you can consolidate your debt on your own without, involving a third party. That's just my opinion. But for the reasons why I said it may be beneficial for some people to do a debt consolidation, is basically the reason why I chose to do one. It is annoying for me to have these multiple credit cards out there, and I'm just doing like $50 here, $75 there, whatever. A little annoying, not too overwhelming. It's not like I'm dealing with so many. It was just three, but I wanted to shrink that three to one. And then when you take on a new balance transfer, you do have a new due date as far as uh, the date where the promo 0% interest rate ends. So I did want to extend that period where I'm in this promotional 0% interest rate. Uh, the reason why I wanted to extend that is because I really do want to take full advantage of the interest rate that I'm earning right now through Goldman Sachs, which if you open up a high yield savings account with them, currently the interest rate is 4.15%. However, they do have a nice little referral program where when someone uses your referral link, you will earn a promotion 1% higher for the next 3 months. So then that brings it to 5.15%. And also the person that used your link also will be earning that same 5.15% for 3 months. Because multiple people, you lovely people out there, have used my referral link. Thank you so much. So for me, it all ends in March because that's three people or three times. I don't know if it's three people, but three times my referral link was used. Thank you so much. Can you believe that? I'm like, I don't even think anyone's listening to me when I say these little things, but thank you for doing so. Let me add to that. I will never on this channel, I'm not going to refer anything that I'm not into. Does that make sense? Like I'm not interested in being and like an influencer. I don't feel like I am an influencer. I'm just going to say that. But like making money, bringing in companies just because I'll get something from it. Like if I haven't created a relationship with the company on my own organically because I'm interested in whatever service they're providing, if I'm not interested in whatever product they're selling on my own, then I am very hesitant to get involved. I just want to be me and I want to be real and genuine. And that's who I am. So I'm not going to have links in my description boxes or on my channel of anything that I am not about. I'm not going to do it. I just had to throw that out there. I really do enjoy being a customer of Goldman Sachs. I've been dealing with them for a while, and they have some pretty competitive rates as far as their savings account and their CDs. Debt is being kind of put on the back burner-ish, so to speak. Not completely. It's not like I'm going to ignore it. No more aggressive debt payoffs for now, all the way up until March of next year, because if I'm not getting charged interest, I did pay a little bit or I will be paying a fee for that balance transfer, but it's very minimum in comparison to the amount of debt that I'm consolidating. And it's a 3% fee, and I'm earning over 5%. So I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. I have figured out once March hits, I'll probably owe about $3,500. The reason why I'm not going to just pay it off in one lump sum is because I just need that chunky amount sitting in the savings account, racking up that interest. This might not work for you, but for me, no more huge chunks towards debt. I want to earn more money. So, of course, the higher your balance is in your savings account, your high yield savings or your CD, the more interest you're going to earn. So that is my plan. You're not going to see any huge payments moving forward. You will see me racking up in the savings department. No, excuse me. I did not mean that. $3,500 in January. So starting off the year, I will still have $3,500 worth of that credit card debt. That was not the plan initially, but I like this one. This one's going to work out better for me. There's been some changes in my world for sure. If you've been here before, you know I'm really good at switching gears constantly. It's just, I'm always switching gears because I'm be like, you know what? That's not going to work anymore. And it's okay to do that. You can do that. Yeah. It's your journey. You're going to direct it the way you want to direct it. You're going to roll out the way you want to roll out. Hey, you want to take that path? Take that path. Get it. Or a guy. So back to what I was saying, in March, I will have, starting in the beginning of March, I'll have $2,500 worth of debt, right? So when the interest rate, the 5.15 interest rate ends, now that is only if it has not decreased between now and then, because obviously we know that happens too. And I gotta be honest, if that should happen, you will literally see me do an about face. Again, I'll be like, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do instead. Because you gotta keep on being adaptable to the circumstances. But let's just pretend it doesn't go lower than 5.15 until March. At that point, I will really be looking at CDs. I love CDs, certificate of deposits. I absolutely love them. I think they are very beneficial. Actually, right now, there's some pretty good rates on 6-month ones, but you know, in March, who knows what will be out there. But then in that case, I'm going to take a big old chunk of that savings that's sitting in the high yield savings with Markets Goldman Sachs, and I'll roll that into a CD that's earning a nice amount of interest. That is my plan. I won't roll everything in because you do need to have access to your funds, at least a certain amount of funds in case of an emergency, right? So that's what I wanted to tell you. In March, I will, if I if I do everything the way I have planned, I will have around at least $18,000 in that account. Typically, my CDs, they all started with $10,000. There was one that only started with $8,000. That was all I had left. But yeah. So if I have $18,000, I will probably leave $5,000 for an emergency, like easy access to my funds. Leave $5,000 in savings account, and then roll out that $13,000 into a CD. I don't know. That's the plan. But I'll get more into detail with what and who and all of that stuff in an upcoming video that I'm really excited about, because I'm so into that. I'm so into that. Shout out to Jessie, my buddy Jessie at Debt Free Jessie. She also is into CD. She's building a CD ladder right now. I love watching her progress. I did have a CD ladder for a period of time, and then I just kind of stopped. Now Jessie is doing every single month, which I love the way she's doing that. Just every month on the first, she's opening up another CD. So talk about a really good stair step ladder situation that she's building for herself. I love that. Yeah, and then she's with Ally Bank, which I am looking into them as well because they do have some really fine perks. One of their perks is, as far as CD is concerned, there is no minimum deposit to open up a CD. Most places, most financial institutions do require a minimum deposit when you open up the CD. Typically, it's $100. I believe Marcus is 100. Some are 1,000, some are 5,000, some are 10,000. I've seen some that are $25,000 to open up a high yield CD. Right. So for the month of June, let's get back to today-ish, where we've wrapped it up. You've already heard I actually did pretty well, but I feel funny. And that's just because I have that added expense. I mean, now I figured it out. All I need to do is talk it through with you guys, and I've just figured out what my problem was. So thank you for talking to me. I saved $500. I am a all digital budgeter. I don't use cash for anything. I do have a piggy bank, piggy bank. I call her a penny bank. She's not a pig. She's actually a Cabbage Patch Kid. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, she's supposed to be a Cabbage Patch Kid. My aunt made her when I was 10. Her name is Penny. So she's not a piggy bank. She's a penny bank. Penny is kind of heavy. So this is all the cash that I actually have. And I can't really fill her up that regularly because I don't have cash or coins and stuff like that. I used to. I just be taking the coins that my husband has because my husband often has cash because he gets paid in cash a lot. And when I see like quarters and stuff around the house or in the car, I'm like, mine, mine, mine. I mean, I feel so bad. He's probably like, what? Where's the change? I'm like, oh, I mean, I figured it was a donation. So yeah, she's got stolen funds in her. But that's all my cash. That's it. I'll be interested to know how much is in that thing. Being a digital budgeter, I have to say, cash stuffing is a little bit different because my cash is all prop cash, which I love my prop cash. So cute because it looks so real. I just love it. But anywho, can I just explain why I think it's neat to be a digital budgeter and do prop cash stuffing? The videos might not be as exciting, but that's okay. You still want to do what you need to do for your own financial situation, right? Let me tell you what I think about the prop cash stuffing and why it's neat. You'll have envelopes and everything. Just like a cash budgeter, it looks like you're really saving cash. But can I just tell you what's really cool? You know how much money you put in your envelopes, but then when you look at your accounts online, I mean, if you have multiple, that's fine too. I only have one. I have it all organized in my envelopes and on my spreadsheets. So I'm keeping track of everything. I know how much money I put in there, but because you're earning interest, it's pretty cool to see that number growing on its own. I mean, how neat is that? So for me, because I was thinking, what am I going to do? Because even though I say this is how much I saved, when I go and check my balances, it's more than that. So I was trying to figure out, should I keep reallocating as I go? Or should I just allocate the money I'm putting into it? And then at the end of a period of time, whatever I've decided, check out the interest. I feel like doing it like that is the best way because it kind of shines the spotlight on why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, why I want to leave everything in a high yield savings account. So I will do that. And then let's just say 12 months, maybe that'll be a good period of time. 12 months down the road, we will look at how much I saved on my own, how much I contribute to my account, and then how much I earn in interest. I think that'll be neat to see that. The one thing that I was kind of bummed about, because it's only $500 I was able to save, there was 4 categories, 4 envelopes that I could not do anything for last month. Oh, just a real quick recap for anyone that's new here. I'm trying to build like a 6-month ahead and a 12-month ahead fund. Everything's going to go into high yield savings, but you just never know what life will throw at you. So it will be nice to have, the money to cover these major expenses, right? So 6 months ahead, I would like to have for my mortgage, my utilities, my internet, and auto insurance. That's every 6 months. And then for my 1 year ahead, license plate, that's every year anyway. Homeowners insurance, same thing. Want to make sure I have it even before it's due. My tolls, I would like to have my little iPass funded a year ahead. It's like $20 a month that I'm typically spending. Subscriptions, I have here, I would like to have a year ahead. I did add to my subscriptions. I didn't talk about that. It's not included in here. It's not included on my sheet that I have right now, but I did add. I would like to be ahead 12 months for my subscriptions, and then for my phone service with Mint Mobile, I only pay that once a year. Thank you again. I just don't want to butcher her name. Thank you so much, girl. I'm going to put your name on the screen. Thank you so much for using my referral for Mint Mobile. Thanks to her, I will only have to pay around $100 when my renewal is up in May instead of $200. Thank you. I mean, I'm telling you, like I said, I'm not going to refer anything that I'm not using and I'm not enjoying. So if you're interested in saving money with your phone bill, consider switching to Mint Mobile. I do have a referral link in the description box. All right, so those are my funds. So starting off with my mortgage, I was able to save for the month of June towards that $150. It's a much tighter month, but $150 is better than nothing, right? Absolutely. And then next up, utilities and sewer, we're throwing $100 at that. And then maybe we'll go through like what I have so far. Why not? That's always good to check the progress. Keeps you excited, keeps you motivated. So let's make sure we do that this video. And then next is my internet. I pay $102 every month. Really have to get that down. It's okay. We're going to throw $40 towards the internet. Not bad. Not terrible. As long as you're doing something. I mean, sometimes your, cash stuffings are really minimum. Like my friend Jerry at One Frugal Introvert, she does her struggle stuffing. I mean, sometimes you do have to do that, but something is better than nothing. Kathy from Kathy's Cash and Coin, she's really good at like the low income cash stuffing. I mean, it's still very motivating to watch, right? Next, auto insurance. I have a joint envelope for auto insurance and tolls because I don't have enough envelopes for this binder. So first I will stuff the auto insurance portion, and that's $30. Okay. And then I might as well jump down. Our share envelope, they're gonna be nice and share. But then if we jump down and see for tolls, so for June, I was able to put $20. So that's a full month in tolls. That's not bad. That's cool. Okay. Next is my license plate fund. $10 towards that. I think the total is $151 for a license plate sticker for a car here in Illinois. So, I mean, this one doesn't ever have to be like a huge stuffing. It's due in March. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Next is my homeowner's insurance. We're going to do 120 for homeowners. I'm saying it's like $200 a month if I was paying it monthly. I really hope it's not going to be a $1,200 bill. I'm trying to overestimate so I'm not like knocked out. I feel like I overestimated for homeowners insurance and then I'm underestimating for auto insurance. That's what I feel. We shall see what happens. Subscriptions for June, I am throwing $10. That is good. That is good too. And then last, see how I just have a few categories here. That's all I'm doing every month, minus the 4 that are being ignored. Mint Mobile is getting $20. Yeah. Yay, Kimmy Kim. And then in here, I have car maintenance, house maintenance, which I really did plan to put something in there. YouTube, and then the just for me category. I don't have anything stuffed for the month of June in those categories. I'm going to try to make sure I do handle that in July. So that's it for my cash stuffing. All I put towards these categories this month was $500, but I did do last month as well. So right now in my mortgage fund, I have $650 saved. In my utilities and sewer fund, I have $365. Internet has $152 saved. It's over a month. My auto insurance has $325 saved. License plate, $87 saved already. My homeowner's insurance has $320. Toll replenish fund, that has $60 in it. Subscriptions has $22. And then Mint Mobile has $42, which isn't bad because it's due in May. My goal amount for these funds right now to save was $8,761 and some change. So funny because I'm going to have that soon. But anyway, right now I have saved $2,023. That is not including any interest that I've earned after May. So it will not ever include any interest. So I'm really excited to just watch that total saved number continue to grow just on my own. And then looking back at what's saved, maybe I don't know, maybe if I'll like every few months, we'll just kind of like compare, just so you guys aren't waiting like 12 months to see, like how the interest is growing. I am so excited. It is July. We already finished a week. And why am I so excited it's July? Because next month is August and then September. If you don't know, if you're brand new here, in September, I get my CD, my funds that I have been saving for a few years. That CD will be maturing September 6th. It is over $11,700. I'm anticipating it being at least $11,800. I mean, hello, can we just say this emergency fund will be fully funded? Okay, fully funded in September. Also, September is an exciting month for me because it is my anniversary of marriage to my husband, and that's exciting. We will be celebrating 19 years. Wait, what? what in the world? I have no idea where the time went. It would be nice just to get away and just that quality time, that alone time where we could just, so hopefully we can do that this year. This month is going to be kind of tricky for me as far as videos concerned. I have a lot going on this month, but I'm really going to try to get the videos out. At the end of this month, I will be completely MIA, off the grid. I'm going to like continue education, kind of schooling, and I'll be unavailable for 6 days. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything done. So my goal is to try to get as much done between now and then. That's my goal. We shall see. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to click on this video and hang out with me. Please share your thoughts with me about if you have an opinion about my switch up. I'm kind of excited to share more details about what I'm going to be doing. Hope no one's disappointed about the debt payoff. I don't know if people do. I don't know if people get disappointed about what other people are doing in their financial journey. Not sure. Hope I didn't disappoint anybody, but you do have to do what's best for you. So yeah, this channel is going to be really focused on savings and bulking up emergency funds and making the most out of high interest accounts. So savings accounts, CDs, yeah, that's just going to be my jam, or that is my jam, but that's what I'm going to be talking about. So let me know your thoughts. If you have any requests, because one of my buddies did request a video about CDs, and so I'm definitely going to do that, and that's for sure. Let me know, in comments. Let's talk about it, what you're doing, what you're interested in. I love to converse with you all. And I still have to do the part 2 of my identity theft nightmare. Definitely going to be getting that out soon as well. I promise it will be this month for sure. For any of you that are sitting on the edge of your seats to know what happened, it was crazy. It's so crazy. If you did not see that video, check it out. Part 1. I mean, it's insane. Yeah. So with that, friends, I hope that I see you next time.